Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Let's play Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. We finished the prologue in the last video, so now we're about to start Chapter 1, which I believe we're returning to where Professor Layton and Luke left off. If we all remember, they got sent into a book, and now we're going to figure out what happened to them in this one. And I think I'm just going to skip this because it just goes back into about the trial. I believe this is, Maya talking, actually, in this thing. But anyway, we're gonna skip that. Get right into the chapter! Chapter 1. Mysterious Labyrinthia. Move this up. Luke. Wake up, my boy. Eh? Professor? Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. A bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember! Professor, what happened to the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I woke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must find out. We must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? All very good questions. Give me a second. Just trying to fix the settings. There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
Well, before we start that, I want some hit coins. There should only be 3 in this wagon, so... Oh my god, why is selecting stuff hard? Ah, there we go. 50 hit coins, let's go. Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading. Where it's heading? That really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place?
If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Luke, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
All right, if you say so.
You're so cooperative, whoever you are.
So you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Excuse me, but where is it that we're going? Me, oh my, you didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's heading, did you?
Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you? Half asleep? Of course not. As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start. There's no way that's right! And besides... Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you, except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here. It's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out,
Cutscene! Captain, all present and accounted for, sir. I want you to keep it in mind, men, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the Order will always protect the people. Yes, sir, for honor and glory.
Captain! Captain!
What can I do for you, little ones?
I want to join the Order of the Knights and patrol the streets like you!
Haha, that's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger.
Yes, sir! I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir!
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of the Knights, do you?
Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight. Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you, this Bardley bard called Bardley?
Could you sing me a little song? Something romantic to melt my heart?
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for a love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, sweet! Professor! Look at those people over there! They're all wearing period costumes! I've never seen that in London!
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although, I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here. There's nothing strange about any of this.
You're the passenger from the wagon!
The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside.
This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Huh? Well, I mean London, of course.
There is no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here, not in Labyrinthia. Labyrinthia?
What? You mean this is really Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes?
Professor! The gate is gone! The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there.
So if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised? Seeing such a big gate disappear like that.
The mystery thickens, or the plot thickens.
Hey, where did you go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
If this is Labyrinthia, then could it be that we have somehow ended up inside that book?
You mean the book Expella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia.
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I totally blanked. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions. Good plan. And since I can't get hint coins yet, I'll just talk to the knights. You finished patrolling this area, then? Yes, sir! Nothing to report at present, sir. We must be even more on our guard than usual today. Yes, sir! Oh, by the way, Captain. Yes? I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir. What? Oi there, you two! What business do you have with the Order of Knights?
Oh, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. So much usual. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of you characters before. What part of the town are you from?
We, just came here in the back of a wagon, through the gate over there. But then we noticed the gate has vanished. You didn't see anything, did you? Did you?
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate! We just came through it, from outside.
Outside? Now I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense. My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
But, Professor!
Luke, I think it would be prudent to play along here. There's definitely something fishy about you two. Captain, I don't suppose these two are... No, I doubt that. Although they do look and act strangely. Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here. A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this.
Solve? Solve what?
Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world. What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go! Puzzles! This one is pretty easy. Night training. Everyone knows that here at the Order, we strive for excellence. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you got! So yeah, basically, we have to move the knights around so that they're blocking all the swords. Yeah. So, first things first, I will just move stuff around. No, this one. Yep, there we go. All done.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Boom.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Well done! Perfect form! You've done the Order proud. As for the slackers, consider yourself training overtime until you get it right. Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we've convinced him.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means that if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
That's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different to what we're used to, though.
By meaning they're super easy? It seems to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Too right, Professor. So what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
Alright, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Ah, you mean Carmen, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmen was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmen's activity here may be our only clue to getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor! Let's start investigating!
Do I get another mystery, or are we going in? Oh. Enjoy yourselves while you can. For you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play. Oh, that's ominous. Alright, now we're gonna talk to these little kids. I don't know who's talking because they have both their names together. Oh, okay.
I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you're standing? Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia. That's not what I mean. You tell him, Cecil.
Me? Well,
It's just that this is our territory, you see? Your territory? That's right. You two just went and walked right into our territory. Oh, I get it. You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realize. Do you mind if we join you here for a while?
you heard him. What do you think?
I guess it'd be all...
Wait, who's talking? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say.
Fine, here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around. It's our initiation test.
I can't. I have to, like, watch whose mouths are moving before I can figure out what's going on. Okay. Unusual musical box. There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing in a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so that they all face forward. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row. It's pretty straightforward, yeah? And you can make as many mistakes as you want, honestly. This one took me quite a bit of time, just because you have to remember which button moves what. But I will show you what it is without making mistakes. So, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow. There you go.
This is my answer. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Excellent. Let the dancing commence. Cute.
Hey, you're pretty good. That was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
Yeah, me too. It'd only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Really?
Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles. Who is talking?
You just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, you're now an official member, as promised.
These two are so cute, though.
From now on, you're number 2. Number 2? Yep, I'm number 1. You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around the town freely. Now,
not only that, but I'll let you... Who is talking? I'll let you in on a secret. If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there.
Okay, thanks. Somehow I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
I'm losing voice because his voice was high-pitched with them too, and then I'm getting confused. Alright, hidden coins. That's 1 hidden coin. 2 hidden coin. And... 3 hidden coins. Okay. Alright, now we can move. Right into the town center. Let's find more hidden coins. Oop. One.
Ho-hum, Hyo-hee, I'm just so happy! Why are you so happy? Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze on Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendor. Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like? Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Zach Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing. I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful. Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon over at North Parade Avenue. Ho-hum, ho-hee, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
She seems to have headed north.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think some sort of event will be taking place there?
I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It would be that some kind of special social event is being held today.
Sounds exciting! Let's hurry up and see what's going on!
But puzzles. Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad, like two lost sheep. He makes me so sad.
Wow! Are you singing for us?
Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel.
Minstrel? They were around in the Middle Ages, weren't they?
Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet. Although I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as a lost sheep.
Well, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthia in town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke, I did prefer sheep. But it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with the map of the town. It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Thank you, Minstrel. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy the bard is pleased, but sadly that map is a bit of a tease.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
What?
Gee, thanks! Well, obviously we gotta put the map together, right? Yeah, put the map together. Okay. See if I remember how to do this. Ah! Where did the circle come back? That looks right. Cross his fingers.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Yeah! Done.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Okay.
Minstrel?
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done! Now I can continue with my bardly description of the town. The sheep help the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell. Please, think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have a map. We have the map in one piece. Now, let me tell you about our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker, selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith, sharpening steel. In the north of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late.
There definitely seems to be something big going on to the north, Professor.
Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a look a little later. Yay! More destinations! But we're moving to... let's try the west shopping area first. And collect some bitcoins! Ah. Stylus, please. 1. That's 2. Ah. And 3. And one of these nights will give me a puzzle. Hello. This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay in this place. The sword, this axe, and this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for? They all seem to be painstakingly crafted. But I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all this equipped. A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is is but the bare minimum required to effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave might come at me just like this. Oh god, this puzzle. Okay, the hints is basically to watch their feet, but honestly, I still find this puzzle pretty tricky. But basically, you gotta find the real shadow, and you gotta look at their feet for the most part. And I'll say right now, A and C are the ones that are not right. So usually what gets people is B and D, but if you look really closely at D, you can see his arm is moving up and down. So the answer is going to be B.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Ta-da! You saw right through that shadowy deception with consummate ease. Such powers of observations are astounding. If you noticed anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately. Certainly, we'd be pleased to help. Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too. Recently I've heard many tales about badly behaved youths. It seems there are 2 in particular who are up to no good together. I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds. So I must remain on my guard at all times in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight. But these streets seem so peaceful, it's hard to imagine any villains around here. It's a shame.
Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let's offer our support too, where we can.
Right you are, Professor!
And there's another puzzle here. This person will give me a puzzle. I say, sir, that's a delightfully elegant hat that you're wearing there. If you were willing to part with it, I would pay a fair price. I don't see any hats for sale on your shop front. Ho-ho, you obviously don't frequent this part of town, do you? I'm Price, the pawnbroker. I deal with anything from heirlooms to hats. You can't beat Price when it comes to price. That was terrible. So you're a pawnbroker. I'm afraid I'm a little too attached to this hat to let it go. After all, it is the mark of a gentleman. Very well, I can see it's a treasured item, and rightly so. Never mind then. But if you're not selling, then how about buying something?
I wonder if the money we have on us would pass as currency here.
What's that? You're currently short on funds. Then here's what I'll do. As today is a special day, I'll let you have a little something for free. That is, if you can solve this puzzle. Now, I'll bet this young man excels at puzzles like this one.
Huh? You mean to say you're even selling puzzles?
Puzzles! Puzzles for sale! Oh, I better do this really quickly too, because we're almost at 30 minutes. Okay. The knight was attacked. The attack has left him on the floor and unconscious. People rushed to the scene at the attack, preventing the suspect from making a clean escape. As a result, the culprit is still someone within the room. The question is who? Question those present and find the culprit. Remember that the assailant will attempt to lie her way out of trouble. Alright, so we gotta listen to everyone. Make this quick.
Oh my, it could not have been the prince. I saw him in another room where we heard that terrible scream.
I most certainly heard the voice of a woman coming from this very room, but the villager and the princess had not yet arrived. I hastened to His Majesty's side as fast as possible. No one but the prince and myself were in the room.
The merchant and I arrived later. It is impossible for either of us to be the culprit.
I noticed a woman come in shortly after I had arrived. She certainly seemed to have taken her time getting here. So all these statements make it suspiciously that it's the villager, possibly. Or the princess. But you read this knight statement. Let's try the knight.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Boom. Now you know
Will
why
you
it's
do
the
the
knight?
next one too?
It's actually a woman under there. Surprise! Just as I thought, a bright young man.
I pride myself on my puzzle-solving skills.
Then your future is assured. A sharp mind is essential for success. With a mind as sharp as yours, you could even take over my business someday. Just imagine you as a pawnbroker is certainly an entertaining image, Luke.
I've always been the professor's apprentice, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Oh, Luke, you're adorable. And now we're at the 30-minute mark. Yes, I know we did a lot of puzzles, but hey! So in the next video, we'll be doing more puzzles and at some point get to the North Avenue where there'll be more story content. So I'll see you guys in the next video.